next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here.
All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. Sutton now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's really taken their identity from their quarterback, and he's been very vocal in days leading up to this game that he believes that this is their time, and he's going to do all he can to will them to a Super Bowl win.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Please watch the ball offense.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles, and now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
And this guy's thirst for victory, absolutely unquenchable. Every year we think, okay, that's enough. He's going to go ahead and retire and move on and give someone else a chance. But no, He keeps winning, and you keep playing, and you keep adding to your Super Bowl titles. Go ahead, give someone else a shot. Teach them how to play the game a little bit better so maybe they can win a Super Bowl too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. With a 1st touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Saints add on to their lead.
We're still in the 1st quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken right around the 44. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken at the 37. Gets past 1 man. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Saints are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Dolphins on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. On second down now, it's Porter. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
first and 10. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Second and 8.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not his
best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. On first down, Porter. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Wilson now to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time you look, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And his kick here is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Oh, good move. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Porter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. Second and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wagner. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. to throw again. Keeps himself upright.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first down, Porter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Porter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.